break for them, but elation for Avalon Beach Bandits. Strong Elliot, Norman and Mackay there. They win the reserve grade surf boat final for women in 2018. Collaroy in second place. Ocean Beach finished with the bronze. Northcott and poor old Palmy were down in sixth. And don't they love it there? They'll be celebrating tonight. The Avalon Beach Bandits. What a performance. Put that photo straight on the wall in the pool room and they will enjoy that one. The awesome foursome there. What a paddle. Jack, there's already been action. It's time for the men's reserve grade surf boat final. Allura Wilco, Henry Gillespie, Zamek and Guy, Gerringong Naps, Queenscliff Red, North Bondi, Knockabouts, Monavale Black and Bateman's Bay Team A. And interesting, Jack, no Queensland teams in both the reserve grade final. So we know where the strength lies. That's in New South Wales. No West Australians either. And the guys are on and away and into it almost immediately. A very even start. We can see how important that start was the last time in the centre of the screen. Maybe Queenscliff's got the jump. Gerringong going well, but on this bottom side, Bateman's Bay's been off to an absolute flyer. The Naps are into their stroke. They're not sleeping on this one. They know they've got an opportunity after a start like that.
Well, Allura Wilco look to have got a good start as well. They're still in the mix and certainly working their way into this race. They've been very, very good all season long, and they'll be looking to put it together here at the Australian Championships.
Tough start on this southern end. It's really the rubbish end for these guys, and it's very hard to get an even start across 6 boats and the distance they're covering. But Allura Wilco starting to get back into it, and they're swept by the great Grant Wilkinson, former Ironman, one of the greats of surf sports, made famous for that giant wave he got in Piha in the professional series years and years ago. He's turned his hand to boat sweeping, and he's very, very good at it. And they've come back together, and maybe at the moment it's North Bondi in the lead. They've just got the jump on a fast-moving Allura trying to get back into it, but probably North Bondi at this point, and then you could throw a blanket over second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth because they're all in the mix. They're through the gate cans. They're heading towards the turn cans. Allura has had the best of the run once paddling, but they were so far off the start that they're only just getting back into it now.
Well, Queenscliff are another crew right up in the mix. Gerringong are thereabouts. This field, Josh, is extremely close. This race is extremely tight, and as the guys and the crews head into these gate cans and turning cans, we're going to see who's in the lead.
These crews will be very familiar with each other as well, of course. Gerringong, Bateman's Bay, not too far away. Queenscliff, Monavale, Allura and North Bondi, they're all from Sydney clubs there in the south coast of New South Wales, so they're into the turn. The sweep throws the oar in the air, tries to get them round as quickly as possible. Bateman's Bay have got a reasonably clean turn and they're back into their stroke, and we'll wait till they turn for home, and it's definitely the middle of the field. North Bondi's got the best of it. Monavale's coming with them. Bateman's Bay's just dropped off as they start to chase the runners for home, and here are a couple of really big runners. These boats will pick them up. They'll make the most of it at the moment, but they've got to get into their stroke and they've got to get their rhythm on because this is the final race of the season and it's for all the chocolates.
Well, Monavale's still in the mix there. North Bondi certainly pushing the pace out in front at this stage, and Bateman's Bay look to have dropped back a little bit, but have a look at the run from Allura on the bottom of your screen. That's Allura. They were out in last place, but they're working their way back up into this one and most certainly in the mix for the medals.
Allura from Monavale from mine. You probably throw North Bondi in there for bronze as well. Wilco's asking his team for a big lift on the way home, and they can chase these runners. Have a look at them come home. It wasn't the best of starts, but they're coming home with a wet sail. A big stroke rating from this crew. They're almost going at twice the speed from the rest of them. Wilco takes a look around, but Monavale's not done for. Monavale's not going away. They refuse to go away at the top side of the screen there. In the centre, Queenscliff have come thick and fast late as well. Allura's pushing. Allura's found a little runner. This might turn into a wave. This might be here. This might be it right now. Monavale have come with a big push late. It's going to be Allura. It's going to be Monavale down this one. Probably Queenscliff as well. They're in the hunt, but Allura are going to push across the line. They're going to go across the line. They'll paddle their way across. The celebrations have started. Maybe Monavale. Oh, who knows? I thought it was Allura. Monavale come together. What about that? All the teams are home and safe with limited damage, but geez, that was a tight one. We'll have to wait for the final result there and the judges call, and a very, very tough finish there. There's celebrations down to the beach. The boys are celebrating from Allura. A couple have collapsed there. Big Rory Gillespie. He loves it and they get it. He asked who do you row for. They responded Allura and they got the job done. Reserve grade male surf boat champions Henry Gillespie, Zamek and Guy. Well swept by the great Grant Wilkinson, and they will be a very, very happy lot. North Bondi came late as well. I thought Monavale might have been in the hunt. They finished with bronze. Gerringong just outside the medals, as were Queenscliff and Bateman's Bay. What a performance, though, from these boys, the Allura team. They are the reserve grade champions of Australia. From reserve grade to first grade, it's time for the